Hi folks, welcome to today's show. We're out in beautiful, historic Georgetown. My good friend Robert Mayer, Top Knot Charters, catching trout.
Speckled trout.
Speckled trout. Got some exciting speckled trout action coming up right here on Carolina Outdoors. Y'all stay tuned. Robert, we fishing the rising tide, falling tide. What we got going on?
Last outgoing tide.
We're fishing up next to the rocks. We're inside the jetties here. But can you fish outside the jetties?
Oh yeah, fishing's excellent out there. Mostly fish holes on the jetty rocks. Anchor up and fish. Right now, today we're floating these corks. Fish are suspended on top of these rocks, staging up to feed on the soft-shell crabs.
Well, let me ask you a question, and this might be a silly question, but this is my place. I come to fish in Georgetown. I just love Georgetown, but if I come out here to the jetties and there's 20 boats out here, 19 of them over here on the north side. Why is that?
That's where the bite's at.
I've always been curious why.
There's different holes that go off. Like the tip of the north jetty's real good for bottom fishing. You catch everything, big spot tail trout, black drum, sharks. And this is places people been fishing for years, you know.
But tell me, did I hear you right that there was some type of, we lost some trout here years ago?
We had an extremely cold winter. And when the water gets too cold, the fish can't handle it around here and they just died off. And trout breed quite a few times a year. Took about a year, but they came back strong as ever.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I came out here this past summer with my son, and we were just goofing off at the jetties out here. And we were just throwing small grub, he was just literally goofing off. I mean, my son was just tired of catching small black bass after small black bass and little pinfish and all, so he tried something different. And we were catching trout with their little grub like crazy. I mean, they weren't keeper trout, they were kind of small, but there were tons. We probably caught 20 or 30 in an hour. So there's no doubt they're coming back.
Abe came back strong as ever. And our population in Winyah Bay is amazing. The numbers you catch, on average, are in the 30s.
Yeah. That's some good eating.
There's many days of over 200 trout one day.
That's some good eating. Now, do we just have one type of trout here? I mean, you hear so many names. You got speckled trout, summer trout. Is it all the same, or is there certain different types of trout we have here?
The speckled trout, that's pretty much the inshore trout, and then you got the summer trout, which is mostly an offshore fish, near shore. And the summer trout is also the weak fish. Summer and weak fish are the same fish.
I do know there's some good eating. And they're fun to catch.
Both of them are real good eating. Speckled trout's a little better table fare than the weak fish. And the weak fish, you're only allowed to have one per person. And speckled trout, you can have 10 per person over 14 inches.
Here, I got it. Let me show you.
Yeah.
Come here.
Is he taking drag?
Come here.
Get him.
Come here. I got something for you. Come here. Come here, Mr. Trout. Ooh.
I got one on too.
We'll take
nice. And I got a fish on too.
Fish on in the back. Lost him. All right, folks. If I can get this hook out, we're gonna put him. It's a warm day, so we're gonna let him go on the air conditioning on the ride home. Cause I got some food I need to eat on. So these are good. Look at the teeth on these fish. Yeah, I'm gonna need some pliers, Mr. Robert. He's a single tooth, but they got usually 2 teeth up there in the front. So we're gonna put him in the ice box. Take him back to the house. How long is this fishing going to be good right here?
Right here, this will last all the way till December.
Really?
Yeah. All the way to December, and it's doing nothing but just getting fired up right now.
Wow.
Just getting fired up. Once the shrimp show up, throw a live shrimp out there.
Be on. Ooh!
Oh boy, come on back here, that's a big one.
Where my net man? Where my net man?
Got you, I got you. Where you at?
Oh! Man, that was a huge trout. He was at least that big.
Your hook came untied.
That was one of them Bill hair knots.
Yeah,
that's what that
like
was.
Bill.
We went to tie another knot. The Bill hair knot ain't working. I think he was foul hooked. Did you see that? That's what I'm going with anyway. He was foul hooked and he whipped the tail around and cut the line. That's what we're going with. We got some more exciting action coming up. Y'all stay tuned. All right, tie me a knot that'll stay on there. That was a big fish.
That's a nice one.
Another fish on, baby.
And Bill was back at it. Cutting
That feels like a little one though. I don't know, take that back. It might be all right. He's going up behind the boat. Come here, fish.
Ah, that's a nice one. Good fish.
Little fish, little fish.
Still good eating. That's Mr. Bill's speckled trout. Finest eating out here.
I'm sure he's gonna make. Did he make 14? He'd be close.
Oh yeah, he's 15 inches. 15.
Put him with the other couple, 2 or 3 we got back there, and make a little fish fry.
Good job, Bill.
Another fish on, baby. Another fish. Another fish.
Best grub ever made.
Captain Roberts done put one on the hook. Can he get it to the boat?
Can we get it to the boat?
Mr. Bill, go grab the net, see if I can help you out a little bit.
Good job.
All right, trout in the boat. Good job, all right. Electric chicken did its job, didn't it?
Yes, sir. And that's why we use the electric chicken. So it catches fish.
I like that, I like that. I'll go up here to the natural bait, try again. I may have to make a switch to an electric chicken.
Do not put your finger in this fish's mouth.
Yes,
The teeth will hurt you bad. You got 2 big teeth for killing fish.
that's how they grab that bait
Yeah,
and suck it down.
they're hard-hitting fish.
I'm gonna have to switch to the electric chicken.
This is the opening night.
That's
And
the
this
opening
is-
night. That's a small one.
We'll call this a flipper.
Flip him into the boat.
We'll let this little guy go.
Now talk about the bait you're using versus what I'm using here, Robert. I'm using mud minnows.
He's using live bait, and this is a grub, and it's really a reaction to strike. The fish see the baits going by, and it's coming by so fast, they just knock it, eat it. That grub's opening night. You need to have one in your tackle box.
Opening night.
Opening night.
An electric chicken.
An electric chicken.
And live bait. You can come out here and catch fish.
Yes, sir. Every day.
Got to make a switch.
No, Bill. I got to catch up.
All right, let me come back here and net this fish for you again.
I think this is another flipper. No, he's a pretty decent fish. There you go. There it is.
Another good fish. It'll be close on that one, ain't it?
Close to going in the box.
Close to going in the box. Well, now I'll have to make a decision.
I'll give you
Is
this
it
one.
opening night or is it
Here.
electric chicken? Now you keep that one. I just had a bite on my live one. I'm gonna go back to the live. I'm gonna stick to it. I'll take that one up there and measure it though.
That's a keeper.
You think so?
Yeah. Yep. 16 inches. 15.
You definitely over 14. All right, we'll put that one in the box. Look at that, folks. Woo! We're gonna be eating good tonight. Hit it again.
Yeah. Oh, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Man.
It's 2 casts, 2 strikes with the
Folks, I want y'all to know
TT28.
something now. You know how the guide's already done switched the boat. It was the front of the boat was up at, towards these fish, and I was catching them left and right. Next thing I look, turn around, the boat's done switched around to the back's up there closer to the fish now. I'm just messing with you, Robert.
Come on back here and fish. It's a big boat.
It's a
I can
big
handle up to 4 people in it. Ooh.
You get him?
Yep.
Fish on.
Fish on. Speckled trout on a mirror lure. Gotta love it.
Little guy. Got him.
Got him in. You can hear him grunting. It's a male fish when they're grunting. In here, doing his thing with all these big females in here. It's a very dangerous lure. We'll let this little guy go. One for another day. He got that one.
Got that one. Live bait strikes again. Whoa. Live bait strikes again.
Ooh, a nice fish too. I'm gonna knock him off for Bill.
There we go.
Nice female fish.
Ooh, watch them teeth. There we go.
Pretty.
All right, pretty fish. That is a pretty fish.
Add that one to the collection.
Yeah, we'll add that one to the icebox.
You can keep up to 10 speckled trout. Anything over 14 inches.
All right, makes for a good meal.
Makes for a real
I'm
good
gonna go
meal.
back to live bait again. I like the way they hit that. Fish on.
TT28.
How are you fishing that, Robert? Are you
Just a slow retrieve,
Just a
jerking
slow
it, giving it a little
retrieve.
twitch every once in a while. Slow, steady retrieve. The water out there is probably about 4 feet deep. Try not to let it get to the bottom and get hung up. That's
Ooh,
a
that's a good
good
fish.
trout.
Hang on, I'll come up there. You got him? Oh, that's a nice trout right there.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
These fish will eat lures, live bait, hard hitting, good eating speckled trout.
Robert, you find they eat better this time of year when it's a little bit, the water temperature still cooler, or do you think it matters?
Anytime they're good eating. Anytime. They seem to shut down a little bit in the later months of the year. January, February, kind of slows up.
Yeah.
Fish get lethargic. But generally all the warm water months, I don't know why they're called a winter trout, because they bite all summer.
I got you. All right, folks, I've made the switch to a grub. This what's the name of this one again, Robert?
That one's opening night.
Opening night. Just because I'm casting 5 times catching 1 fish, Robert's casting 5 times catching 5 fish. So I got to make a switch. We're gonna see what the opening night does for me. All right, I'm gonna move to the back of the boat. All right, folks, if you're looking for a space in the outdoors, Mark McMillan at Advanced Land and Timber's got it for you right here. All right, Mark, you got a track for us over in Newberry County.
I really do. This is, you know, we get a lot of listings, and every now and then one will come across your desk. You say, wow, this one's a nice one, obviously. This track, the history behind it was this was one of International Paper's premier properties. As we all know, about 4 years ago, International Paper sold all their timberland. They sold combined about 12 million acres across the U.S. This particular track is called the Stockman Track. It's located between Chapin, South Carolina, a lot of folks know that, and Prosperity, which is in Newberry County. The track consists of about 1,070 acres. It's a big track. It's been well managed. This track is loaded up with saw timber and chip and saw, pine plantations. It has a huge creek system that runs right through the middle of it. In fact, the creek is called Buffalo Creek. A lot of people know that because this creek system ultimately comes into Lake Murray, just north of town. So whether you're looking for 1,000+ acres or 500 acres, this track can be divided into either or. This track, you can walk out of Columbiana Mall and be on this piece of property in less than 30 minutes.
Wow.
So it's conveniently located. And how many times do you go in and deer running across? Of course, this area is loaded with turkey. There's turkey all over this track.
Oh, yeah.
Food plots are in place. The road system is excellent. So all these things spell for someone else has done a lot of work and spent a lot of money getting this piece of property right.
Right. Conveniently located, great price, great investment, and tons of wildlife.
What else are you looking for?
That's right.
That's
Good
it.
piece. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Bill.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
How deep is it out there?
4 feet maybe. Now
Fish?
where that slick is,
Yeah.
right out there, drops off to about 9 feet and goes about another 50 yards.
There's fish right there.
Drops in.
I felt it come up bumping. All right, folks, that's all the time we've got for today's show. We're gonna put this last fish here in the boat. It's a small one. That's what we call a flipper. See if I can flip this fish into the boat here.
There you go.
We want to thank our guide for the day, Mr. Robert. Thank you.
Good fishing with
Tell
you.
folks at home again how they can get in touch with you to go fishing down here in Georgetown.
My number is 240-9477. I got a website, TopKnotchFishing.com. You can call Georgetown Land and Marina anytime. They have all my info.
All right. We appreciate you having us out today, man. We had a ball.
That's good fishing.
This has been some exciting
Good
fishing. We hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna turn this little one loose here. We'll put a few more in the cooler. We'll see y'all next time right here on Carolina Outdoors. We'll see y'all.
Thanks for watching Carolina Outdoors. For more information and to view other great shows, visit scoutdoors.com. See you next week on Carolina Outdoors.